For right now, I am extremely happy with it, except for one thing. Now, to be perfectly clear, this is not a review, this is not a list of specifications, this is a first look. I haven't used the pack yet overnight, I haven't gone on any trips with it. This is a first look at what I thought I was getting, what I actually got, and what I think about that in preparation to go use it. Every year, I give myself permission to upgrade a certain number of pieces of gear to adapt my kit to get it as perfect as I can for the way that I hike and the way that I backpack. This year, one of those pieces of gear was my backpack. I had a pretty specific list of things that I wanted out of this backpack, things I wanted it to be able to do, things I wanted it to feel like, and features that I thought were important for me. The first one is that I wanted a backpack that could carry a winter load and a summer load. For me, my winter loadout is probably close to a 50 or 55 liter pack, so I wanted something with that kind of capacity. And my summer load, I could probably get 40 or 35 liters if I wanted to pare it down pretty good. So I wanted something that could handle both of those, and ideally could compress closer to my body and compress lower, so that I could adjust the center of gravity depending on how I was using the pack. The other thing that was really important to me was a hip belt and a frame. I want to be able, again, for those winter loads that are 50 liters up to, 40 pounds, I wanted to be able to have that weight transfer through the frame into my hips instead of having a frameless pack. I could use a frameless pack in the summer without hip belts, but I wanted something that could do it in the winter. My last pack had a zipper in the middle on the back outside pocket, the mesh pocket, so that pocket was split into two, so bigger, bulkier items couldn't fit in as well, so I wanted one single pocket. I wanted something lightweight and durable, and a simple design for the bag that didn't have bells and whistles or anything like that. It took me some time, but I'm pretty sure I found it, and I was confident enough in my selection to go ahead and order it. Now, I asked the question to myself, is this the last pack I will ever need? And the reason I ask that to myself is because it's possible that, well, if you ask my wife, it's the last pack I'm ever going to buy anyways. This is not a budget pack. This is not a backpack that you buy and then think about giving away. This is something that you invest in and you use for a lifetime. Superior Wilderness Designs makes what they call a long haul 50 liter pack. It comes in 3 versions. It comes in an ultralight version, it comes in a regular version, I guess, and it comes in a rugged version. Now the version that I got was the regular version. First and foremost, a removable hip belt. For me, I felt that the longest setting on the pack allowed me the most comfortable ride of where it fits. Now once that's secured on with those clips, you have to reach up under the sit pad and feed the straps through. There's a couple little adjusters back there, so you feed the straps through those, and then you can tension those and secure the pack as tightly as you can, within reason, right? So that the transfer of energy runs from the top of your shoulder all the way down into that hip belt and around your waist. The 2 options that they have for hip belt pockets are this nice large open pocket. It doesn't have a zipper, so I wasn't sure. I like the idea of a nice big, like this is, I can fit both my hands into this hip belt. Like it's a huge hip belt pocket. But I wasn't sure if I would be comfortable having just this flop closure over top of it. So what I did was I also bought a pair from them of these zippered hip belt pockets. They're a lot smaller, but they are waterproof. They have the waterproof zipper, and they weigh the exact same. And they each come with 2 attachment points. There are daisy chain loops sewn into the hip belt. And these clips slot into those daisy chain loops very easily. And they have an angled closure on them. So there's not an actual seal or a clip, but they have an angled closure that allows them to not fall off. And they just clip on and off, right? To remove them, you'd have to angle the clip and slide it back out, just like it went on. It's the exact same process. The backs of these two are different. The zippered hip belt pockets have 2 elastic loops on the back that allow you to slide that over the hip belt before you attach it so that it secures it from bouncing around. The open ones have, it looks like, it's like a mesh, like a Lycra sleeve almost, instead of the 2 slots or 2 cords. So there's the 2 options for the hip belt. Much like the hip belt pockets, you can actually also get an optional shoulder strap pocket. It comes with the same 2 elastic loops as the zippered hip belt pocket, so you can slide it up over your strap, and then it comes with the same attachment clips and loops sewn into the webbing on the shoulder straps. This pack comes with 3 optional top closures. The first option that it comes with allows you to take the top, roll it down, and then compress the straps down towards the side. You can attach webbing and a clip to the attachment point in the back of the side pocket and use both sides as a compression so that it rolls down and around. Now it has another 2 options: to simply close the top to itself, and then you can either use a single strap over top, or you can use a Y strap and attach it to that as well. All 3 options are available, and I wasn't sure which ones I would use. I think I have different use cases for each. So I actually bought all 3. Because of the way the clips work in the attachment points, you can actually change which pieces of this pack that you want to use for which trip. So it becomes extremely functional in how you use this pack and how you decide you want to use it. You can configure it however you'd like. Now let's get into the reason that I purchased this pack instead of all of the other packs that I could have purchased. And that is attachment points. I bought a ton of extra webbing and clips because this pack comes loaded with ways to compress it, ways to attach things to it that you can take on and off as you see fit and as you need. So let's go through those real quick. You have the ability, and this runs the entire length of the pack. You have 1 compression spot at the top, just under the shoulder pad, 1 in the middle, and then 1 just below the large side pocket that allows you to compress the sides and flatten the backpack and bring the weight into your back as much as you want. That exists on both sides. So realistically, you have 3 attachment points on the sides, 3 attachment points on the top, and I forgot, there's 2 on the bottom. You have the sleeping pad straps that run the bottom of the pack as well. So you could realistically compress this pack using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could use 11 different straps and compress this thing as much as you want. I can use 1 strap, and if it doesn't work there and I need it somewhere else, I can use the same strap somewhere else instead of using all 11 all of the time. So let's show you how these clip in real quick. Each one of these clips that the webbing threads through has a little keeper. You open that up and you slide it through the little webbing loop that's on the pack. From there, it's done. You close the keeper and it's done. You attach the other side to the other thing you want to compress and you compress it. In addition to all of the webbing and attachments for the loops, I also have added, through their configuration options, 2 ice axe loops and loops to hold them secure to the pack after that. Because there's so many options and attachments and things you can do with this pack, it's really hard to give you a specific weight because the weight of this thing is going to be different every time I use it. So take a look at the link in the description and go check this pack out for yourself if you're curious about the weight. What I can tell you is it's an ultralight pack or a winter gear pack. and everything in between. As far as carrying capacity goes, not volume, but the weight. The manufacturer says you'll be able to carry anything up to about 30 pounds. You won't notice that you're carrying it. Anything from 30 to 40, they say, is going to be a comfortable carry if you're carrying it for a long trip. So if I'm going on a 3 or 4 day trip, 15, 20 kilometers a day, they're saying it should be comfortable at 40 pounds, which is way more, I think, than I will ever take in it. But it's nice to know that. They say you're going to max this out at around 50 pounds and it's going to start to get uncomfortable and it's probably not for that use. If you're going to carry over 40 on a regular basis, I believe they suggest getting a different pack. As far as volume, this pack will carry 35 liters between the compression, the top of the stay and the bottom of the stay in the pack. When you roll the pack up, you gain volume up to 50 liters of internal space. There's another, they say 10 to 12 liters of capacity on the outside between the two side pockets that are huge and the Lycra mesh pocket on the back. These two side pockets, let's take a look at this. I'm going to stuff in a couple of water bottles and I'm also going to stuff in my bear spray and a hiking pole. I could fit all of those things in one side pocket. Those are 1 liter bottles. Actually, I wonder if I could fit my head in it. These side pockets are bigger than my head. As far as the configuration that I think I will use this summer to start at least, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on the 2 straps on the bottom for the sleeping bag straps. I don't know that I'll use them, but I want to have some compression straps available to me if I need them. For the top closure, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the roll down and side straps that strap in beside the pocket, and I think that's all I'm going to use out of the compression straps. For the side compression, I think I'm going to run shock cord through them so that I can adjust the tension of that real quickly with a toggle, and I can use it to store like my sit pad or some camp shoes or something light and bulky that just needs to be like attached to the pack on the outside that you want to be able to get in and out of very quickly, which for the summer season will give me a really compressible 35 plus liter pack that fits comfortably and rides comfortably all summer long, I hope. For right now, I am extremely happy with it, except for one thing. And this is not the pack's fault, this is not the manufacturer's fault, this is my fault personally. When I ordered this pack, I liked the look of the black, so I did it. And I wasn't thinking, I've already run into this just in loading up the stuff last night to bring out here to film this. At night, when I'm looking through this pack, I won't be able to see in it very well because it's black. If I were to change one thing about this pack, having never actually used it yet, it would simply be the color. I would have ordered a white pack. If you're curious what the other upgrades I planned for this year are, there's 4 total, and there's a video, I'll throw the link up here, that you can check out to see what else I plan to upgrade. And actually some of them might already be done.